Good morning, I'm Danielle Knox, and welcome to The Balancing Act. Today, a few simple solutions for a homier home, some awesome Halloween party decorating ideas, and pucker up. We'll also be discussing the art of kissing. All this and more today on The Balancing Act. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to The Balancing Act. Here's a question for you this morning. Have you ever found yourself questioning the gap between science and religion? How about fact versus fiction? Well, that is exactly what my next guest, Jennifer Velape, set out to do when she wrote her first novel, Certain Cure, a medical religious thriller. Jennifer, good morning to you.
Oh, good morning, Danielle. Thanks for having me.
Well, thanks for being here with us this morning. And, you know, before we dive into your book, I really have to talk on a personal level here because I've got to give our viewers just a little bit of background on your professional career because, in addition, of course, to being my dear friend, you've won multiple Emmys, you've been recognized on the floor of Congress, and you have also founded Women of Tomorrow, which is a wonderful mentoring group for young girls. Jennifer, how do you do it all?
I think I just don't do anything well, right?
Right.
No, I'm truthfully a big believer that if you really want to get something done, you ask a busy person because we're so busy, as you know, that we just figure out how to budget our time a little bit more wisely because we have no choice.
Well, you know, in terms of budgeting your time, you did find the time to write this wonderful novel. It's your first novel, Certain Cure. How did the idea for the book come about, Jen?
Well, you know, in all the years of being in television news, every time there was a major disaster, a tsunami, a series of earthquakes, a series of hurricanes, an act of God, quote unquote, or maybe a terrorist attack, invariably there was always a group of people who were asking, didn't Nostradamus predict this? Isn't that in the Bible? There were always people that were curious by that, and I was always intrigued by the whole concept. So I thought, wouldn't it be interesting to actually go back and look at the actual ancient Judeo-Christian prophecies that exist and see if I could put them into some sort of a modern context and have them come true in today's world without anybody even noticing. And that was really the impetus for the book, and that's what I did.
Absolutely fascinating. Now, the book is set in New York.
Yes.
Why New York?
Where else? I mean, where else would you put an end days thriller, right? I mean, this is a city that had 666 emblazoned on the top of a building for years and years and years. So I love New York. I lived there for many years and worked there on television, and I thought it would be a great place, great setting for the book.
You know, here's the thing that I'm so proud of is Certain Cure, which is your first novel, quickly became the #1 best-selling techno thriller on Amazon as soon as it was released.
Very exciting.
That had to be a thrill for you.
That was very exciting. Yes.
Tell me about that, because I know a lot of novelists, Jen, they will write 4, 5, and 6 novels and never be recognized. And for this to be your first, that just had to be so exciting.
Well, I guess some of it's, you know, it's really just about marketing and people knowing that the book is out there. I think the concept of the book, it's about a woman who is diagnosed with terminal cancer and about this mysterious doctor from China who comes to cure her. And she has a daughter who's a television talk show host and a grandson who's a teenager, and he's probably the smartest one in the bunch in many instances, and he's having some sort of metaphysical experiences as well. And I think it just struck a chord with a lot of people. It sort of speaks to the question of how far would you go to cure yourself or someone you love of cancer. And, you know, we have so many incredible developments in medical technology these days. Every time we turn around, there's something new. But the book's a little bit of a cautionary tale that you can't just accept everything just because it sounds good, because you never know what the ramifications might be down the road.
What do you hope people take away from the book?
Well, I think that in a way we're very much on a quest for immortality as a race of human beings, and probably someday we'll find it. So one of the central questions is, you know, if man is on a quest for immortality, when we find it, does the search for God become irrelevant? And that's kind of where the book goes. There's the prophecies was really the fascinating part because they were so shocking when I actually looked them up. So the end of the book actually has a section of biblical citations where you will see from the ancient Judeo-Christian prophecies that these things are actually real. because who could make this up? I mean,
Sure, absolutely.
So I had to put him in there to show that I didn't make this whole thing up. I mean, it's pretty fascinating, and it was a lot of fun.
Well, it is a fascinating read. The book is called Certain Cure. Where can we find it, Jen?
www.certaincure.com.
All right. Well, Jennifer Velape,
check it out.
always good to see you.
Great to see you, too.
Thanks for being with us.
Thank you for having me, Danielle.
Be sure and visit mylifetime.com where you can sign up for the Sears Dream Kitchen Giveaway, where $16,000 worth of major appliances could be yours. Well, ask the average American what they consider essential to getting through their day, and most will answer their cell phone, their morning coffee, or internet access. But according to a new survey, a kiss should be on that list as well. Here with the results of that new smooching survey is William Cain, a cultural anthropologist who's got a book and a DVD dedicated to the art of kissing. Welcome, William.
What a pleasure to talk to you about this subject.
Well, thanks so much for being here with us this morning on The Balancing Act. And so I got to ask you, why did you decide to do research on kissing?
I have researched kissing because I have personally been interested in it, and I admit that. I wanted to find out more about what people do, and I still want to find out more. So I was very excited to partner with Nivea Lip Care this summer and do a nationwide survey finding out the latest and the greatest, and was delighted to find out that people are kissing more than ever and enjoying it more. 62% of people kiss their friend hello or goodbye. 18% of people report kissing strangers hello. 13% of people are kissing in the workplace. And 45% of people say kissing boosts their spirit. It makes them feel great, and it elevates their mood for the entire day.
Well, that was my next question. Tell us what kind of juicy things you found out in your nationwide kissing survey.
Well, one of the things we found out in the survey was that people in different parts of the country have a slightly different approach to kissing. For example, in the South, you'll find people more comfortable with public kissing and public displays of affection. In the Northeast and the West Coast, you will find people a little more aggressive with initiating kisses. And in the Southwest, you'll find people who report that they have more names for kissing, like they call it necking, making out, and snuggling, and things of that nature. So they're more verbal, perhaps you might say, about kissing.
Well, what's the most popular kiss people use?
There's no question, Danielle, that the most popular kiss is the most intimate kiss, and that's the kiss that involves the tongue. We call it the French kiss. And it involves, naturally, a very intimate connection between you and your partner. Men and women report that they like this.
All right, well, give us some kissing do's and don'ts.
You do want to have great-looking lips. You want to have fresh breath. And you don't want to bite too hard into your partner and make them yell.
All right, now I heard that kissing can help improve your health and even help you lose weight. If that's true, you got to tell me how that works.
Well, on NiveaUSA.com, we show how kissing can boost your endorphin levels and make you feel great.
All right, well, thank you for being here with us today and giving us some help with our kissing. I'll take this information home to my husband tonight.
Thank you. I hope you enjoy your kissing experience.
What's new in the home, brought to you by Sears. It's a fact, microwave cooking saves us precious time. Cook foods with one-touch pre-programmed controls. You can easily program your microwave to go from defrost to cook to hold warm automatically. Look for the Kenmore multi-stage cooking.
You know, Confucius once said, words are the voice of the heart. Well, let your heart speak freely. You can express yourself in ways you've never done before, you know, by integrating lettering to your home decor. We've found a unique decorating company called Wise Decor Decorative Lettering, which will take a word, a quote, or even a whole poem and convert it into an easy-to-peel and rub-on kit for you to add to your walls. And here to tell us more about it is Wise Decor designer Sarah Williamson and Gretchen Pascoe, a happy customer since 2004. Welcome, ladies. Okay, Sarah, tell me about Wise Decor.
Wise Decor is a unique and easy way to add a personal touch to your home decor. Our lettering is pre-spaced, pre-pasted, individually cut lettering that adheres to your wall or any flat surface.
So are there different sizes, colors, fonts?
You have a choice of different colors, lettering styles, and sizes. You can choose anything you want and express anything you want.
Do you have a selection of quotes in case I don't have one myself?
We do. You can choose from our idea gallery, photo album, or even our quote library, where the possibilities are endless for any space.
How exciting. Now, tell me how you found it.
Well, I was looking for something that was a way to personalize my children's rooms, and saw in a house that I was visiting some beautiful lettering, and I thought, oh, that would be a great idea. So I found it and have been very happy.
Okay, so when you first got it, were you a little nervous about applying it?
Yes, I was. They do send you a sample that you can apply in another room or in a small space, and then gives you a little bit of confidence when you start doing the real
able
thing.
to do it yourself. Okay, so what quotes did you put in your kids' rooms?
Well, my older son loves books, so in his room is lighthouses. So we did books or lighthouses in the great sea of time. My younger son is all boy, and he was little when we first did the lettering. So we did snips and snails and puppy dog tails. That's what little boys are made of.
Now, I understand what first attracted you to decorative lettering were friends who had artists come in and stencil or do calligraphy on the wall. What's the difference in price between that and Wise Decor?
Significant. It's very affordable, and it's something you can do yourself.
And you can change it, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Is it able to come off?
Oh, definitely. Just take your fingernail or tweezers and pull the corner of the letter and it peels right off.
So it's removable
Yes.
too. What are some of the most popular sayings or words that people order?
Some of our most often requests are children's names to put above their bedroom,
Of
like
course.
above their bed. We also have a variety of different quotes in Irish, Italian, French, Spanish. Our most popular quote for the kitchen is Bon appetit.
Of course, and Irish being Gaelic, of course. So where do people go to find out about Wise Decor?
Just log on, wisedecor.com.
wisedecor.com. I'm wondering what I would put on I think the kids' names is a great idea. My favorite quote of all time is, "We teach best what we most need to learn." Thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you.
It's been wonderful to learn about it.
Want more balancing act? Well, just log on to your computer. Go to www.thebalancingact.com to see these stories anytime you want.
Have you noticed lately that your car's headlights don't seem to be as bright as they once were? Well, it's not your imagination. Did you know that car headlights actually dim over time, and it can make it pretty hard to see at night? We're talking now about what you can do to make sure that you're seeing the road as well as you should, and joining us is Dave Pershing from General Electric to shed some light on the situation. Hi, Dave.
Hi, Wendy.
So I didn't even know we're supposed to change our car headlight.
You should. Car headlights will dim gradually over time, and you won't even notice it, but you're not seeing as well as you should be.
Kind of like my eyesight.
Yes, and it's very important for people who don't have the night vision they once did, or more importantly, for young drivers who are inexperienced at reacting to situations on the road.
Well, I'm one of those categories. We won't say which one. Okay, so how often are we supposed to change our headlights?
Well, we recommend you do it regularly. I like to do mine about every 4 years. That's when your headlights are starting to dim, and it's a very simple and effective process to give you more light on the road.
Now, I'm a paranoid scaredy cat mom, so I drive new cars, but what's the average age of a car in America?
Average car in America today is about 9 years old.
9 years old.
Yes.
So even if you're buying a car that's new to you, you can't necessarily count on the fact that the headlight's been changed at any point in its
That's
life.
exactly right. So if you're getting a car that's used, it's a good idea. One of the first things you could do, other than just changing your wipers or other things, or putting a air freshener in there, and maybe change your headlights as well.
It's a good way to remember it. Okay, changing your headlights. But now you want to tell us that changing it to something specific is
Absolutely.
important.
With GE Nighthawk headlights, these are 30% brighter than our standard GE headlights.
30%?
Yes.
But are they, I mean, crazy question, are they legal? Do they blind oncoming drivers?
No, it's not going to do that. We have to follow specific Department of Transportation regulations, and these fit within all those guidelines, so they're not going to blind any oncoming traffic. They're just helping the driver of the vehicle to see 30% further down the road to avoid some potentially dangerous situations.
Okay, so it's GE Nighthawk. Now, how do I know if they fit my particular car?
Well, what you can do is you can go to our website at gelighting.com.
gelighting.com. Got it.
Right. And you can do a product search on Nighthawk.
Nighthawk.
And it will bring up a page where you just fill in the boxes of the year of your vehicle, the make and the model, and it'll give you an entire list of all the Nighthawk lights that will fit your car.
Okay, and then where do I go to buy it?
Well, you can find them at mass merchandisers around the country. You can go online to an Amazon.com, or you can, if you don't want to do it yourself, you can ask your mechanic to go ahead and put in GE Nighthawk headlights for you.
Don't want to do it myself. Do you think there's a chance I would be able to install headlights in my car?
For sure, it's as easy as screwing in a light bulb.
Are you serious?
Yes.
I've never touched anything on my car.
You could do it, and I bet you could do it probably in a couple minutes.
In a couple minutes?
Yes.
So it's as easy as screwing in a light bulb. Okay, GE Nighthawk headlights, 30% brighter, great insurance for our family to keep us all safe on the road.
Yes.
Thanks, Dave, for being here.
Thank you.
The best in health, home, technology, and career options. You're watching The Balancing Act. We'll be right back.
Did you know that there are an estimated 500 billion to 1 trillion new plastic bags used every year? That's as many as 2 million new bags used per minute. And where do you think they all end up? Well, in the US, more than 97% of them end up in landfills because we only recycle less than 3% of them. Going green is not an option. It's our responsibility.
Be sure and visit mylifetime.com where you can sign up for the Sears Dream Kitchen giveaway, where $16,000 worth of major appliances could be yours.
Hey everybody, let's party. What would you say if I told you that this year you can throw the best Halloween party on the block without ever leaving the house? With the click of a mouse, everything can be delivered right to your front door, even costumes. Let's welcome Shireen Marino from Celebrate Express to show us how. Welcome, Shireen.
Hi, thank you for having me.
I love all this, and I am a big party planner. I have parties at my house all the time. So is it true that I can really do all my Halloween shopping, all my party shopping online without ever leaving the house?
That's right. At Celebrate Express, we try to make party planning as simple as possible.
Love all
With a
this.
click of a mouse, you can order your party supplies and we deliver them right to your door, which saves you time and money.
Yeah, and you've got so many things to choose from. It sounds like you get everything in a box, which I think is great. Party in a box. Could be easier than that.
Oh, absolutely. And for instance, we have this great themed party wear here.
Yeah, I
this
love
is
that.
gruesome party supplies.
Very, very nice.
There are dinner plates, there are napkins, there are cups, and we even include invitations.
Love that. There's so many different things that we can choose from, even from this fun little trophy that for the best costume, which is, you know, to me, that's a part of the fun part is interacting your guests with the party. And having to go out and, you know, go store to store to store, get in the car and try to find something like that would take a lot of time.
Absolutely.
Whereas just going to your website, it's a whole lot easier, right?
That's right. You can just sit in front of the computer, stay nice and cool, and order your supplies.
Love that.
And we also have these great cauldrons. They come in a set of 3, and as you can see, we've put candy in them, but you could make witch's brew or possibly
Bob for apples if you want, in the larger
absolutely.
one, of course, and just have all kinds of different fun.
We also have a lot of great party favors, including these pumpkin
Love that. Little
sipper
sippy
cups. And kids really love these.
I bet.
And we have them in a
bet
lot of different themes, not just Halloween. We have them for birthdays as well.
That's great. I like that. I think that'd be fun for adults too.
Oh, absolutely.
A little pumpkin punch. And then, of course, we have our tablecloth that doubles as maybe a backdrop for the party table or even a costume, right?
Yeah.
I love this.
It has a lot of
this is great.
detail, so I definitely think you could do many things with it.
Shireen, I love all this themed Halloween party supplies, but do you have some other things that we can go online and find out about?
Oh, absolutely. We carry over 150 birthday party themes as well.
Wow, that's a lot to choose from.
Yeah, so you can consider what your child's interested in and then pick a theme that's going to be a hit with them, such as, let's say they're interested in dogs, you could throw a dog party.
Oh, that sounds like a lot of fun.
And that is a great theme. It's very popular with the kids.
I bet. And where can we find out more information and shop online?
You can go online to www.celebrateexpress.com.
Love that. Thanks a lot.
Oh, you're welcome. Thanks for having me.
You're welcome.
It's never too early to start teaching your children about personal safety. Parents, be sure to share this important tip from the safe side with your kids. Never go anywhere with anyone unless you ask your Safe Side adult first. Stay tuned for more tips from the Safe Side.
I'm Danielle Knox, and thanks for joining me this morning on The Balancing Act. We'll be right back here with you on Monday with some more great stuff to help you balance your life. It's not easy trying to juggle it all, but we'll help you along the way. Take care, everybody. What do you hope people take away from the book?
Well, I think that in a way we're very much on a quest for immortality as a race of human beings, and probably someday we'll find it. So one of the central questions is, you know, if man is on a quest for immortality, when we find it, does the search for God become irrelevant?
What are some of the most popular sayings or words that people order?
Some of our most often request our children's names to put above their bedroom, like
course.
above their bed. We also have a variety of different quotes in Irish, Italian, French, Spanish. Our most popular quote for the kitchen is Bon appetit.
Of course, and Irish being Gaelic, of course. Do you think there's a chance I would be able to install headlights in my car?
For sure, it's as easy as screwing in a light bulb.
Are you serious?
Yes.
I've never touched anything on my car.
You could do it, and I bet you could do it probably in a couple minutes.
In a couple minutes?
Yes.